Martin Scorsese, famous director of films like The Wolf of Wall Street and The Departed, is about to film the next Jesus movie? What? Are you even familiar with Scorsese's views on religion? Did you see Silence? So let's get into the news on this, and I've got a response for you incoming, and we're going to do all of that right now. Welcome back to another video here at Wise Disciple. My name is Nate, and I'm very glad that you're here. Everything we do at this channel is designed to help you think through what's happening in the culture as effective and wise Christians, the way that Jesus told us we should be in Matthew 10:16. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me get these videos out to more and more people. Also, make sure to avail yourself of the awesome discounts we're running right now through Logos Bible Software. This is the Bible software that I use to do my studies of the Scripture. This is the software I use to read the Scripture with you on YouTube. It will absolutely help you and open up the Word like never before. All right, so this one's going to be a real quick video, but I'm dying to get your thoughts on this. So this is an article by Vulture. It says, Martin Scorsese's working on a Godfella movie. Puns. Killers of the Flower Moon is deep into award season, but Martin Scorsese is already thinking about his next move. He tells the LA Times that Pope Francis inspired him to write his next film about Jesus Christ after visiting him at the Global Aesthetics of the Catholic Imagination Conference in Italy. I have responded to the Pope's appeal to artists in the only way I know how, by imagining and writing a screenplay for a film about Jesus. Okay. Already, that sounds weird. Okay. Granted, I think my sussy radar pops up because I'm highly skeptical of Hollywood already. And so anything that Hollywood is going to produce, like Hollywood's version of Jesus Christ, I'm already bing, 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 the radar's up, right? So I'm acknowledging my bias going into this. But having said all of that, what does he mean? What does Scorsese mean when he wants to imagine Jesus and then write a screenplay about him? Shouldn't it be, I'm going to read the Bible, I'm going to look at the source materials, and then I'm going to write a screenplay? Like, I know he's an artist, he's a creative, and these kinds of minds tend to use words differently, right? Speak differently. But what does imagination have to do with it? That's my question. Like, what if I said that I was going to write a screenplay about Abraham Lincoln? And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to imagine him, and then I'm going to write a screenplay. Would that sound odd to you? I know some of you are, you're like, Nate, you're overreacting. Okay, let's move on. He explained about his newest project based on Shusaku Endo's book, A Life of Jesus. Scorsese confirmed he co-wrote the completed script with Kent Jones and will focus on Jesus' core teachings. Okay, I like that. Yeah, let's get a movie showcasing the Sermon on the Mount, please. Let's get a movie let's throw some Beatitudes in there too, right? Let's even get some parables thrown in the mix. But how will this be interpreted on screen? That's the question that we all need to be asking, right? The article says that the movie is going to be based on Shusaku Endo's book, A Life of Jesus. I've not read that book. I've heard that it was Endo's attempts to paint a picture of Jesus as more a professor of love than a judge, as more of a matriarch than a patriarch, as perhaps those in the West understand Jesus. I've heard that it even downplayed, if not outright ignored, the miracles that Jesus did on earth, okay? Of course, if anyone in the audience can confirm this, if you've read the book, please let me know. I would love to get your thoughts on this. Again, I have not read the book. I definitely watched Silence, another film by Martin Scorsese, which is based off the book by the same name, also written by Endo, okay? Silence was an interesting story with a horrible ending, in my opinion. I don't know if you remember this. Does anybody see Silence in the audience? At the end of the film, spoiler alert, this priest named Rodriguez is given a choice to apostatize in order to save the lives of other people. I think it's other Christians. Or to not apostatize and essentially watch them all die in the name of Christ. Rodriguez apostatizes. And so we're left with this weird, slightly ambiguous message of, I don't know what, internalizing your own faith, privatizing your faith, right? Somehow keeping your faith personally private while also proclaiming the opposite with your words and actions. And somehow that's okay. Like if that was even an option given to us in the Scripture. Jesus says in Matthew 10:32, everyone who acknowledges me before men, I also will acknowledge before my Father who is in heaven. But whoever denies me before men, I also will deny before my Father who is in heaven. This is the antithesis of the conclusion of silence, again, written by Endo. The Apostle Paul even said that our affliction is momentary and light, and that we do not look at the things which are seen because those are temporal, but we look at the things which are unseen, which are eternal. The eternal perspective that the Bible reinforces is wholly at odds with Endo's message at the end of the story, that somehow a private faith is perfectly fine, that somehow living as an apostate on the outside with your words and your actions, but somehow having a private faith on the inside is accepted by God. It's not. A private faith in the face of persecution is it's a faith without works. And James says that kind of faith is dead. So that's the backdrop for the source material behind Scorsese's new movie. The movie will be about 80 minutes long and set in the present day, as he hopes to make it more accessible and separate the film from organized religion. Scorsese is planning to film sometime this year, so 33-year-old actors, you better get your monologues ready. It's going to be set in the present day. As if this were some reimagining of a Shakespearean play. Again, imagine if I said, yeah, I'm gonna make a movie about Abraham Lincoln, but you know what? I'm going to set it in 2024, guys. I'm going to set it in the present day. Would you suspect that I'm telling an historically accurate story about Abraham Lincoln? Or would you suspect that I'm going to completely reimagine Abraham Lincoln? What is the deal? In order to separate the film from organized religion, what does that even mean? Oh, guys, so it's a short video for y'all today. I'm just dying to know what you think about this. So let me know. Give me all of your comments in the down below here. I just want to know what you think. Okay, is this new Scorsese film going to be a good Jesus movie, or is this going to be absolutely horrible? Let me know in the comments below. We cannot speak about something that does not exist just yet with any certainty. So I'm hopeful that, somewhere along the way, the Lord steps in and Scorsese makes a wonderful Jesus movie. It is possible, right? Even if that was not his original intention, So, maybe when the movie comes out, we should circle back around and review it here on this channel. What do you think about that? Should we do that? I'm down to do that if you're up for it. All right, friends, that's all that I've got for you today. If you made it this far, you definitely need to join the Patreon community to read the Bible with me, to catch these videos exclusively before they drop on YouTube. The link for the Patreon is below. As always, I'm going to saunter off, but I will return soon with another video for your consideration. And in the meantime, I'll say bye for now.